So we're back to work after the holidays, and let me tell you, it's rough. It's rough. It is rough. I know if you also work, you understand what I'm talking about. It's like that first week back. It's just, I don't know. I guess because we've been staying up late playing games, we've been sleeping in, we've been having a blast with our families, or just sleeping the whole break away. Whatever we've been doing, going back to work completely shakes it up, especially that first week. Now, after that first week, things pretty much level out, but it's just getting through that initial shock is what gets to me every time. And I teach, and so it goes from being here playing games like quietly with my little coffee, chilling, relaxing, to like a bunch of kids in your face like, can I go to the bathroom? Can I go get some water? So-and-so's bothering me. So-and-so's looking at me. Why can't I get one? Like, it's a bunch of that. So it's pretty much just complete chaos, going from calm, quiet to chaos. Love the kids though, but woo. So with all that being said, I don't really have any gaming news and whatnot for you today. We're just going to kind of talk about some games that I have been playing this week, and just discussing it just because I've heard a lot of talk about, especially at least 2 of the games. So I want to kind of talk about it, give you my thoughts, give you my opinions, and, you know, just have casual gaming talk, you know what I'm saying? And as far as tech, I don't really have any tech in particular to show you, like not any like specifics, but I do want to kind of show you what I've added or changed to my room to kind of make it work a little bit better for me. And also I want your thoughts and opinions on something as far as that goes. So stay tuned, stick around. I need your help. But if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Yans with Yans Cozy Arcade, and this is another episode of the Cozy Arcade Weekly, where we usually talk about gaming news, gaming events, and a little bit of tech. And if that's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to subscribe and join the Cozy Arcade family. That would mean a lot to me. But yeah, some weeks heavy in news, heavy in events, and some weeks it's just more casual. So I don't know. I just like the idea of having the opportunity to, you know, chit chat with you guys sometimes. And this is one of those weeks. So we're going to be talking about, like I said, some of the games that I've been playing. One of them, Heartopia. Another one, I finally played Clair Expedition. I finally played Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And I've been playing a little bit of Cozy Caravan that came out this month as well. So yeah, we're going to kind of talk about those 3 games, kind of give my thoughts, my opinions, and I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions, and yeah, go from there. So first, let's talk about Expedition 33. Okay, first let me start off by saying the game is gorgeous, absolutely stunning, beautiful game, beautiful music. I mean, hello, the awards like proved that they're top notch up there, okay? And I'm not one of those people that's like gonna be a hater and be like, oh, this other game should have won. I'm not like that. I feel like if a game is good and everybody recognizes that it's good, then it's good. Don't be a hater. I feel like you can't deny the game is gorgeous. It's a beautiful game. I feel like when a game gets a lot of hype, gets a lot of recognition, like as soon as you log in, that's all everyone's talking about. Like, I don't know, you get a little bit of hater in you and you're just like, you want to knock it down a peg or 2. But yeah, I just feel like it is a great game. You can't deny it. Like, I don't feel like you have to say like it's overhyped or it's not that great. I feel like you can just give it a compliment and just keep it pushing. And that's it. That's just my opinion. But anywho, so when I first started playing, I was like, this is a beautiful game. I think the music is great. Like, I could tell that the story would be really, really great. Mind you, this was like at the very, very beginning. Like, I barely started playing and I could already tell like, okay, I can see this is gonna be a good story. It looks gorgeous. And yeah, I could tell this is good. Again, this was at the beginning, so before I started fighting or anything. I also feel like the intro was like really long before you start fighting, but I don't know. Sometimes I like a good story, so I'm okay with it. So then we got to the fighting part, and this is where I was like, I don't know. Now, mind you, I hadn't seen any clips or anything of Expedition 33. Like, I literally tried to stay far away from it. Like, I didn't look up anything. I didn't watch anything. If I saw any little bit of anything, I like clicked off. I didn't know how that went at all. Like, I know that's crazy because of all the stuff that was talked about, but like, when I tell you I steered clear, like I did. So yeah, I didn't know how the fighting was going to be. I didn't realize it was like a turn-based fighting game. And y'all, I don't like turn-based fighting games. At least that's how I felt at the beginning. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like someone that's been growing up playing like first person shooters or adventure games or anything like that. Like I don't really play games where it's like I take my turn and then you take your turn. Then I take my turn and you take your turn. Like I don't play games like that. Like either you run in and you start swinging, or it's like a FPS and like, again, you go in and you start shooting. Like, I don't know. I just don't, it's like my mind doesn't click with like, okay, mine, yours. Like, I don't know. I don't play games like that. So I don't know, like a lot of card games are like that, obviously. But y'all, I hate to say this, I'm outing myself, but like, I don't like card games. No, and I'm not talking about like card video games, but I guess I don't probably like those either. Even when I play like Splatoon, that little card game level, I've never played that. So I don't know. I'm just not a card game person, but like in real life, I don't like card games either. And I know this is gonna sound really, really bad, but like, I don't like Uno. I don't like playing Uno. Will I play Uno? Yeah, I'll play Uno. Even when my students are like, can you please play Uno with us? I'm telling you, like, I'm fighting everything in me because I really want to be like, no, I don't want to play Uno. I'll play anything else, but I just don't want to play Uno with y'all. So obviously you can tell I probably not gonna like spades and all those other, I just don't like card games. I don't like that stuff. Sometimes I like games where you take turns. Like I like playing Jenga or something, but like, I don't know. I don't like card games. I'm just not a card game person. Never have liked it. Probably never will like it. So I guess maybe that's where it comes from, where I don't like my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. Because I'm like, in what world would you like face an enemy and then they're like, all right, you go first. And then like, after you make your move, they're like, all right, my turn. And you just stand there. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like my mind doesn't work like that. But I don't know. So when I first started playing Expedition 33, I was like, this is not it. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I just started clicking buttons. Like when I learned like the different moves and stuff, I just clicked whatever sounded nice at the time, whatever I picked. Like I wasn't like figuring out moves as far as like this works good with this and figuring out what each person like. Y'all, I was just clicking stuff. And I also was playing on story mode because I just wanted to play the story. So maybe that helps because I got far. But yeah, I was just clicking stuff because I don't really know what I'm clicking on, to be honest. But that was at the beginning and I had a lot of questions I didn't understand. Like one of the other things I was confused about was like moving through a world, but then next thing you know, you're like in this big open spot where the characters are little. And I was like mind you, still at the beginning, never played anything like this. I was like, why did the atmosphere change? Like, what is this? And I was like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then like, I was afraid to run close to enemies, but then eventually I ran close to them and they didn't attack. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Now I know a little bit more, but yeah, at the beginning I was just kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this game. This is so weird. It's so not like what I usually play, but at the same time, I could tell the story was going to be really good. And again, I like the visuals, I like the music and all that. So I wanted to play it just because of the story. And now, oh my gosh, I'm still not that great with the fighting as far as like knowing what moves work with what and understanding all of that. But I do feel like my parrying got a lot better. So I ended up doing better with the parrying. Yeah, still click on random stuff. Still, I kind of know a little bit more about what works best, but not really. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't really know. But the story, oh my gosh, the story is so good. And another thing I really like about the game is that you end up liking all the characters. At least I do. Like, I just like the characters. I feel like the game has like serious moments, but also funny moments, sad moments. Like, it has a really good blend of like all the emotions and really makes you feel something. And I feel like a game that is a winner is a game that makes you feel something. Like when you're playing it and you feel joy or you feel sadness or you feel, scared or whatever, like I feel like that is a successful game. Like if you end up with a bunch of emotions as you play and they're able to evoke those emotions out of you, I feel like that's a successful game. So I definitely think this game is top tier. I have not beaten it. I'm like right at the end, but all I know is when I get home from school, like I want to play Expedition 33. I just kind of feel like that definitely has been my game of the week. And now I get it. All of you folks that love that game so much, I get it now. I get it now. I get it now. Do I now like turn-based fighting games? Probably not. I feel like Expedition 33 is the exception. I don't know if I'm gonna really like turn-based fighting games. I don't know. Unless they're all like this, I don't know. I don't know if I'll like that style of game, but this game definitely is up there for me. It's a fantastic game. Love it. Like I said, love the characters. I love the story. It's just all around a great game. So if you've been one of the folks that I've seen playing Expedition 33, I get it now. And if you have not played Expedition 33, then I highly suggest that you check it out and you try it out and you play it. So next, let's talk about Heartopia. And first, let me say this. It is a free game, okay? Everybody understand? Free game. And that means that it is available for pretty much everybody, and we love that over here, okay? Love that. Some people were saying like, everybody needs to understand that it's a free game, and we do know it's a free game. With that being said, that doesn't mean just because a game is free or just because a game is well liked, that is perfect, okay? I don't think Heartopia is a bad game at all. I think it is super fun. I think it's super cute. I think it's visually appealing. It's just a gorgeous game altogether, and it's just adorable. Like playing it, I feel like the game is just an adorable game. But I don't think the game is great. Okay, I don't think it's a great game just yet. Some people absolutely love it. They're like, this is their favorite game. They've already deemed it as such. But yeah, I think that there's some things that it could improve on. Or maybe there's just some things about the game that like don't personally resonate with me. That's also a possibility. Like some things, might be just fine for someone else, but might not be fine for you. For example, I feel like you're running in slow motion the whole time, and even when you get on a little motorbike, it's going just as slow. So it's almost like you might as well walk. That's how I feel. I also feel like the tutorial was super long and it wasn't really immersive, in my opinion. I just kind of feel like there's some games that like will show you the ropes, teach you stuff, but they won't constantly like bombard your screen so that like you're able to explore and do other stuff like in the meantime. At the beginning, it was like a bunch of stuff, phone calls, meet this person shows up at your house, and then phone call, and then get that. Like, it was a lot at the beginning. Like, I felt super overwhelmed. And honestly, I still feel like I'm not really through the tutorial. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I'm even out of the tutorial yet. I haven't played as much as some other people played. Like, I've seen some crazy mansion-like houses that people have worked on, which I'm like, how have y'all had the time for this? I just don't know. Maybe because I've been playing Expedition 33 or what. But yeah, I'm amazed. I'm amazed at all the work people put in. I might not be quite there yet, but I'm even at the part where I maybe am doing quests, but then I still haven't unlocked certain hobbies, I guess. So I still feel like all of those are tutorials. So am I even through with the tutorials? Probably not. I also think this is definitely one of the games that you got to play with friends. And me personally, when I play cozy games, I like to play them solo dolo. I don't really like playing cozy games with people. I like playing first-person shooter games with people or games like that with people. But when it comes to like a cozy, chill game, I just like to play by myself. I like to decorate at my own pace. I like to do quests at my own pace without just having... I don't know how to explain it. I just like doing things by myself at my own pace. But yes, there's certain games that I do feel like it's great with friends. But yeah, my little cozy chill games, not for me. Another thing people have talked about is that there's only 5 quests per day. And so you kind of get through those quests really quickly. I know just yesterday when I did the 5 quests, I got through them really, really quick. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I don't think it resets until 6 a.m. the next day. So you kind of have those quests and then that's it. Now, I know there's probably some other things that you can do and it's more about exploring and whatnot. But I do wish they kind of rotated out like other little mini quests or something. Kind of like how Animal Crossing does it, where you have your main ones and then once you complete those, then like little ones pop up that don't give you as much stuff or something. I don't know, something they could do, like instead of all the rewards, they could do like mini rewards. Like, I don't know, you do this quest and you get like 3 tomatoes. I don't know, something. So it's like you're constantly working on something and it's not just like you did your quest and then that's it. Now you got to find something else. Again, like I said, when it comes to walking, some games walk, like the character walks really slowly and it works. But then in this game, when you're trying to get from one place on the map to the complete other side of the map, you can really feel it that walking is really slow. And I know it's supposed to be a very slow paced game, but I don't know. It's like when I'm trying to get to the other side, like this is really, really slow. Even like I said, riding the motorbike, that might be like a tiny bit faster, but it just feels really slow. And I'm not saying it's gotta be like NASCAR across this map, but like, I don't know, just a little bit faster. Maybe if you get a car, it's faster. I don't know, I haven't gotten a car yet, I just have the motorbike. But some things like that could be a little bit improved on. A lot of people have also said that the game feels very empty, and it's interesting because when you look at it visually, it looks really filled up. Like there's a lot of stuff everywhere, a lot of like little details everywhere. But even when you have all of that, because that was something else I talked about, you know, when it comes to games, is how games can feel empty because it's not enough stuff filling up the atmosphere, filling up the space. But I feel like this game does fill up the space. It's just, aside from that, it just feels empty, I guess. Like, it's just maybe not much to do. Maybe it's one of those things where it's better to play this game with friends. And so if you are someone like me that likes to play solo dolo, like maybe it won't be as fulfilling. But those that do play with friends, is it like stuff for y'all to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it like you can all do something together, kind of like a bonfire, and like do something with that? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Like, if you are one of those people that play Heartopia with friends, is it stuff to actually do together? Or is it kind of like you just run around and follow each other and just talk? Like, is it like that? It kind of reminds me of like GTA when, you know, you can't really talk to each other. It's like you just hop in the car and then somebody's showing you their garage. You know, is it like that where it's like not much to do? I don't know. Let me know. But overall, like I said, the game is really, really beautiful. It's gorgeous. Like, honestly, when I go into play, it is so, one, I could get caught up and actually get through these tutorials and whatnot. But also, two, because I just want to explore and look around and see everything. I think it just looks fantastic. Like, visually, it looks beautiful. For a free game, no less. Like, yes. The other thing is, with this game, there is no controller support. And so I had a really hard time playing it on my PC because in order to like move the screen around, you have to like drag the controller. You have to drag the mouse over, and that just didn't feel right to me. It didn't flow. I actually had a better time playing it on my phone. And I say that loosely because I don't like playing games on my phone necessarily. And sometimes the controls wouldn't like pick up what I'm doing, and then it just got a little confusing with that. So even on the phone, it doesn't feel great, but it also doesn't feel great playing on the PC. So that's another thing. I feel like with the controller, it would be a lot better, but so far, no controller support. So I'm just kind of playing it on my phone just because that's the better experience that I have. But yeah, again, small screen, and then like trying to move the controls and my thumb just gets off of like parts of the screen, and it's a headache a little bit. But yeah, like I said, it's better than playing on the PC. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep going back and forth between the two and seeing which is better. I'm also going to try to download it on my Steam Deck and see how that experience goes. But I do like that it goes between phone and PC and all of that with the same file, the same game. So you can just pick it up, you can play it on your PC and then pick it up on your phone, and you won't miss a beat. So I do like that about the game. Also, how do you guys feel about the microtransactions? I know a lot of people were asking, is this game still worth it and still fun if you don't buy anything? And right now, anything that you buy is just cosmetics. And so if you are okay with, you know, sticking with what's in the game, then I think you'll be just fine. But if you want to spruce it up a little bit and buy some things, then you can spend your hard-earned money on that. But yeah, I feel like it's still fun to play even if you don't buy anything. I'm not the type to buy things in the game, not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie, it's one little thing in that game that I do want to buy, and I'm like tempted. But then I'm like, am I gonna play Heartopia like hardcore like that to justify buying it? Because if you are gonna buy something in game, it better be a game that, like, for me, it better be a game that I'm gonna play a lot. Okay, like if I'm gonna spend my money, it better be something. It better be a game that I play all the time that's gonna be worth it. But if it's like a game that, like, I don't know if I'm gonna play it a lot, would it be worth buying it? I don't know. That's kind of where my head is at. So I'm still debating. A little part of me is like, well, let's just buy this one little thing. But y'all know how that goes when you, like, just in general, when you buy one little thing, then it becomes two little things, and then three little things, and then you just keep buying and buying and buying. So I'm trying not to fall in that loop. But yes, one little thing in that game, though, that I'm kind of debating on it. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Heartopia. Have you spent a lot of hours playing it, or are you still debating on whether or not you want to get it or not? I mean, like I said, Hello is free, so it's worth checking out just because it's free. It's not gonna hurt any. I just believe that it doesn't matter how great a game is to you, there still could be some improvements. And so I see a lot of people like really defending games that, like, somebody might be like, well, I don't like this about it, and then they're like super offended, I guess, as if they're one of the people that made the game. And I just kind of feel like it's worth like listening to what someone has to say about things that could be improved, because everything could be improved. Even Stardew Valley, he's constantly improving that game. And to me, I feel like that game is as perfect as it's gonna get. It's cheap. It's a lot of content on content on content. It's a cozy game, but it also has its challenges, like when you go into the caves. It's a lot of personality in that game. I mean, I feel like that game is already like up there, and he's still constantly improving it. So just because a game, like I said, it feels like it's just up there for you, it's still some things that could be improved, like controller support. But I also feel like even if everybody thinks a game is not good, there's some things that could be good about it. And I feel like it's also important to point those things out. It doesn't sway so heavily on one side that like you can't see the other side at all. So I don't know. I just feel like keep that in mind. That's something I'm keeping in mind. Even if I really, really like a game, it can still be improved. It's not perfect. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Hey guys, welcome to today's tech break. Today we're going to be talking about some things that I added to my room, changed it up a little bit. So it's not really anything in particular. These are just some ideas for you, things that I've done, and maybe it'll help you as well. So the first thing, I finally added a switch for my keyboard, because for the longest time I had two keyboards on my desk. I say for the longest time, it's been since Christmas, but I had two keyboards on my desk because I had one for the Mac and one for the PC, and I wanted to just have one instead of having both of them on my desk. So I added a switch so I can click a button and the keyboard will connect to the PC, and then if I click the other button, it will connect to the Mac. So don't have to have two keyboards on my desk anymore. I can just switch between the two, and it has been a huge help. It clears up my desk. It makes it so much better. The other thing, now I don't really add this, but I have been trying to figure out where to put my magnetic stand for my iPad. So you can see it right there. I was trying to figure out where to put it so that it doesn't cover up my PC, especially if I take pictures of my setup and whatnot. I still don't know if this is what I want it to be like. And so you guys let me know if it looks okay, if it's not blocking the view. I mean, I kind of have it, vertical up so that way it's kind of out of the way a little bit, but at the same time, I do kind of like it like this because I'm able to pull it down and then I can watch YouTube videos, I could be on FaceTime, or I could play games on my iPad. It actually feels really great doing it this way, but I just didn't want it to get in the way of the PC. So that's why I wanted to know what you guys thought about this look, and let me know. But again, I love being able to just pull it down and then just put it back up when I'm done with it. And honestly, using it for a little bit, I really do like how the flow works. Like, have you ever kind of struggled with it being productive or aesthetically pleasing? Like, you want it to be both, but I don't know, sometimes you just can't get both. So it's like, do I want this to work for me or do I want it to look nice? Obviously, you want it to work for you. But y'all, sometimes I want stuff to look nice. So it's kind of it's kind of hard. And the last thing, I actually got the smart projector from my boyfriend. Now, I already had a projector that I have sitting up on my shelf, but it's not a smart projector. So I have that one mainly when I want to connect things to it because I do really like the quality. But I wanted a smart projector because I have a blank wall behind me and I really wanted to show like videos and stuff like that when I'm working late. And I just kind of want that like that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know where to put it because the cord is not very long. So I had it on my desk. I didn't like that it was in the way. And, you know, when I move around and whatnot, I kind of get in the way of it. So I finally put it on top of my bookshelf and aligned the corners and all of that stuff. And now I love it. It just has a very chill vibe. It fits the space perfectly. And now when I'm working, I have something behind me. Like I want to have like, you know, the city drive scenes or just even like a very quiet city vibe. And it plays music. So if I want like just light noise, I can have the music on. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So these are just 3 little things that I changed to my setup that have made a huge difference, especially the switch for the keyboard. So I don't have to have 2 on my desk anymore. I still have to have 2 mice because I need one of them to be the Apple one. I want to keep that one. But yeah, I do have to have 2 of those, but at least I don't have to have 2 keyboards on my desk. And I do like finally having my iPad back so I can use it. I use it mainly a lot of the times for YouTube and for FaceTime. And so I'm glad to have that back. And I'm finally able to have my projector, you know, have the atmosphere behind me. So I really like that as well. So that's pretty much it for today's tech break. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Another game that I have been playing is Cozy Caravan that also came out this month, and it is so adorable. It's so calm. Loving it so far. I didn't know what to really expect from this game, but I'm pleasantly surprised. You have a little caravan that I didn't even know that you could drive your little caravan, but you can drive the little caravan around town and you pick up different vegetables and you're able to make food. And there's like little side quests and things to do. This is definitely a slow paced game as well. And your character also runs slow, but I feel like it works for this type of game. You're not really going far distances across the map. It's like little small areas. And so I don't think there's no need to like run fast, but the game is just really adorable. It's very cute. I love the music. It has a very like calm vibe. And so I feel like this is a game that you can get lost into, especially like if you're kind of relaxed and you're just chilling, you got your hot drink and you play this game. It's a very chill, relaxing game. One thing I love about this game is that you can like wave to the other characters, and it's actually a huge point of the game is to wave at everyone and get those like little hearts up so that you can get more things. And I also love the fact that you can cook. So when you get all of the vegetables and whatnot, you're working towards getting, you know, stoves and better knives and stuff so that you can cook better meals, and so you can sell it. So every Saturday you sell your products at the market and the little characters come and they buy your stuff, and that, I don't know, gives you more hearts. So it's just really cute. And the mini games are adorable. Like I love the little mini game where you serve drinks to the customer. So you're helping, you're like being a little waiter and you serve the drinks to all the characters, but you also got to clean up the mess. That's also really cute and really fun. And another little side mission is to find the little frogs. So as you see little frogs, pick them up and they'll go with you. Designing your character is really cute. I love how you can pick which animal you want to be and then you put a little outfit on them. And it's just super cute, really adorable. This is definitely one that I would have in your library just for those times where you just want to relax and you don't want any stress, you just want to chill. I think it's a game that's definitely worth it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like and also subscribe. That would really help me reach my goals and I would really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great week and I will talk to you next time. Bye.